Hi, welcome to DefX Pod. I'm your host, Nitin Binhani, and I cover defense-related strategic and regional debates, focusing on South Asia. NATO. Indian-made shells and cartridges to bolster defense and reduce U.S. dependence. The Russia-Ukraine conflict has starkly exposed Europe's critical dependence on U.S. military arms and support. There's a growing push for European allies to increase their defense spending and military capabilities to reduce dependence on U.S. While NATO nations are desperately striving to increase their defense industrial output, the sheer scale of demand for modern artillery, air defense systems, precision munitions, and heavy armor has revealed deep-seated production limitations and supply chain vulnerabilities within Europe. Russian military industrial capacities have increased significantly in the last 2 years. Russia now produces 4 times more ammunition in 3 months than NATO's annual output. Europe is still grappling with ammunition shortages and thus seeking reliable alternatives to domestic suppliers. European nations are under pressure to bolster their defense industrial base and diversify procurement sources. Some European NATO members are already procuring from non-U.S. sources like Israel and South Korea for artillery, drones, and armored vehicles. India's defense offerings. India's defense offerings from artillery shells to cartridges are gaining traction for their NATO compatibility and cost-effectiveness. Indian-made 155mm artillery shells, small-caliber ammunition, and 120mm tank rounds adhere to NATO specifications, thereby ensuring seamless integration with the Leopard 2 and M1 Abrams tanks currently in use by NATO members. India's defense exports in FY 2024-25. India's defense exports reached a record high of roughly $2.76 billion in FY 2024-25, a 12% growth over the previous year. Exports were buoyed by the sale of 155mm artillery shells, artillery guns, small arms, and other advanced systems. Indian artillery shells have also reached Ukraine via third-party countries, despite New Delhi's neutrality. Post-Operation Sindoor, the Ministry of Defense is strongly considering a ban on 155mm artillery shells to preserve them in case of Indo-Pak prolonged conflict. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and if you found this episode insightful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others.